Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are in good health and taking great care of yourself. I'm Vaiteshwari and welcome you all to English class. As you all know, students, that previous class we are studying from our school. Yes, unfortunately, we got locked down. Yes or no? Everyone know this matter. Unfortunately, we got locked down. In 4 classes, A, B, E and D classes, they are studied this lesson number 5 and 6. Everything you studied from our school. This poem also you studied. Yes, but remaining 4 classes they didn't study because of I didn't take. Yes, the students just listen. And remaining 4 classes in my next class definitely I will continue this lesson number 7, Roll the Owl. Okay, now today we are going to study this vocabulary and the poem. Listen everyone. Already I told you again and again, I repeated, please listen. Some of the classes they are completed, okay? Those who are didn't completed, listen, and others also please listen, okay? This vocabulary, verbs with multiple meanings. Here in your book they are given come and go. Come meaning already you know what is mean by come. Come which means one person is coming, okay? And go, one person is going. We are going to school. We are come to school. That is the verb. Okay, the action. Come and go is an action word. Is called verb. Already we have studied this grammar portion. And here they are given come and go. Usually have the following meanings. Come which means to move towards. Coming. And go to move away or travel to some one place. They are going. They are traveling one place to other place. Okay. And this verb come and go is an action word. One person is coming and one person is going. They are moving. That is action word. Okay. And here filling the blanks in the following sentence by using form for come or go. The first one, the two countries have dashed to an agreement. Come. The two countries from India and this America, these two countries going to agreement. Okay. Come. The two members to come for what purpose? Agreement. The second one, most of my time does in reading novels. Goes. In every time, most of the time I'm leading for what purpose? Reading. And the third one, how did the exam go? How did the exam go? Somebody we will ask, okay? How did the exam go? Well or bad? We will ask, na? That is. Then fourth one, the time has dash to meet and talk. Come. And the fifth one, the sauce does well with macaroni goes. This filling the blanks I will give through our WhatsApp group. Here only have to byguard this comes and go. In comes and go we have different meanings also. Come, came, come. That is we are studied this present tense, past tense and past participle. Yes or no? And here come which means to move to west and go. They are moving one place to another place. Okay. I hope you all understood this verb. If you have any doubt, ask to me. Okay. Now we are going to study this reporter speech. Already we have studied this reporter speech, direct and indirect speech. Already we have studied this. Direct speech which means direct directly we can say something to someone, and indirect, which means indirectly we can say the words to someone. Here, look at the picture. Pick up the litter. And see this picture. The policeman told the man to pick up the litter. Here, pick up the litter. The policeman said to this man, pick up the litter. That is directly the policeman said to this man. Here, the policeman told the man to pick up the litter. Here, pick up the litter. The policeman is said to the man, pick up the litter. What does mean the litter? Things, okay, waste things. Here, the policeman told the man to pick up the litter. The policeman told the man to pick up the litter. In Tamil, we will say, this policeman சொன்னாங்க, to whom? The man. What the man told the police? What the policeman told to the man? To pick up the litter. Please take the waste things from the floor. That is directly the policeman said to this man. Here indirectly this policeman told the man. Okay. See the differentiation. When we present what someone has spoken earlier, we do it in two ways. We can use the exact words of the speaker. The policeman said, pick up the litter. That is direct, okay? And we can retell the matter using different ways. The policeman told the man to pick up the litter. Here directly the policeman said to the man, pick up the litter. Here indirectly the policeman told the man to pick up the litter. The policeman man கிட்ட சொன்னாங்க, pick up the litter. Okay. See the box. Underline the box, everyone. Underline the box. I should underline like this. When we use the exact words of the speaker, the sentence is said to be in direct speech. Underline this box. When we use the exact words of the speaker, the sentence is said to be in indirect speech. Here, I am going to say about this direct speech, that is directly I mean for, okay, is indirect, which means I told to you, okay, that is indirect speech. When we retell the matters in our own words, it is called indirect speech or reported speech. Now you clear this direct and indirect speech. Nothing is there. Direct, which means directly we can say. Indirect, which means indirectly. Someone said, சொன்னாங்க, செய்தாக, that is indirect speech. Now we understood this. Now we studied this direct and indirect speech. Now we are going to study this basic rules of this direct and indirect. How we have to change the direct to indirect. Okay. See the rules. Basic rules. Okay. Basic rules of this reported speech. See the first one. The word given in present tense means you have to change into past tense. See the first one. Present tense. When the word is given present tense, mean you have to change into past tense. See the example. The word is given in present tense works means you have to change the past tense worked. Okay? Keep it in your mind, these basic rules. This just keep it in your mind. Present tense. When the word is given present tense means you have to change into past tense. See the example, works. When the word is given, this works in a sentence, you have to change in the past tense. The indirect speech, worked. And the second one, Past tense means past perfect tense. Past tense means past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. When the word given in past tense in a sentence, you have to change into past perfect tense. See the example. The same example, past tense. Here, worked. Worked. The same example in the past perfect tense, had worked. Already we have studied this last lesson, past perfect and present perfect. We have studied in the last lesson is past tense. When the word is given worked in a sentence, you have to change in the past perfect. In indirect speech, had worked. And the third one, present continuous, mean you have to change into past continuous. Present continuous means you have to change in the indirect past continuous. Past continuous is present continuous. When the word given in present continuous, you have to change into past continuous. See the example, is working. Then you have to change into past continuous, was working. See the example, is working, and you have to change into was working. Keep it in your mind, these rules. You have to study these rules, okay? When the word is given is working in a sentence, you have to change into was working. And the fourth one, past continuous, is past perfect continuous. Past continuous means how to change into past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. See the example. He was working. He was working. The same example is the past continuous, was working. Then he was working. Into change into past perfect continuous, had been working. Had been working. Already we have studied this past perfect. What past perfect? Had. And continuous means been working. Okay. See the fourth one, past continuous. When the word is given was working in a sentence, the past continuous, you have to change in the past perfect continuous, had been working. Okay. And present perfect tense and past perfect tense. Present perfect. Present perfect, it changes into past perfect. Present perfect, it will change into the indirect speech, past perfect. Has worked, had worked. Has worked. Okay, see the example. Has worked, it is changed into had worked. Had worked. And the last one is past perfect. It will never change. Okay, past perfect. It won't change in the indirect speech. Past perfect. Now clear this basic rules. See the first one. Present tense. When they given in the present tense forms in a sentence, you have to change in the past tense ed. Okay, works. And the past tense worked. Okay. And the second rule is past tense. They are given past tense means past perfect tense. And present continuous means past continuous. And past continuous, past perfect continuous. Then present perfect, past perfect. And past perfect is never change. Past perfect, past perfect only. Okay. And see the word am, is, it will change into the indirect speech was. Am and is, it change into was, and are, it change into where, and has or how, it change into had. Can, could, may, might, and tomorrow, the next day, and yesterday, the before yesterday, that is previous day, that yesterday, the previous day, and tomorrow, the next day, it will change into the indirect speech. Now clear these basic rules. Have to bypass these basic rules. Okay. Now everyone clear these basic rules. Yes. If you have any doubt, ask to me regarding this basic rules. Okay. Now take page number 88. Now everyone take this page number 88. This study, okay. When the reporting verb in past tense, direct and indirect speech, see, simple present change into simple past, and present continuous change into past continuous, present perfect change into past perfect, and past simple change into past perfect simple, and past continuous, past perfect continuous. Past perfect is never change, okay. Past perfect only, okay. And see, simple present, when we have to change into simple past, the connecting word is that. The statement, the connecting word is that. Present continuous, if you have to change into the past continuous, the connecting word that. Already we have studied. Am and is, it changed into was. And present perfect, past perfect, the connecting word is that. And past simple and past perfect, connecting word is that. And past continuous, connecting word is that. And I was working, and the past perfect, she had been working. And past perfect never change, the connecting word is that. I, it changed into she had learned, okay. It never changed. I hope you all clear this and study this basic rules and study this column, okay. Just you by that and study. Can it change into good, and will it change into odd? Already I told you now, this it change in indirect speech, that, and here, there, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the previous day, next week, the following week, or the week after, this morning, that morning. And study this one also. How it change in the direct to indirect speech words. Okay. Study these basic rules and study this time and place also. Okay. And turn the page. Page number 90. Filling the blanks below to complete the reporting speech. First one. Giant said my sister knits beautiful sweaters. Giant said that his sister knits beautiful sweaters. Okay. Second one, Ashok said, I'm reading a book now. Ashok said that he was reading a book then. Now it changed into then. Jerry said, I have read this book. Jerry said that he had read that book. Ashok other friends said, we have read it too. They said they had read it too. Ashok's mother told us, you must watch the film based on the book tomorrow. Ashok's mother told us that we must watch the film based on the book the next day. Tomorrow it changed into the next day. Kajal said, I will play the film here. Kajal said that she would play the film there. This filling the blanks, just I read, okay. Later I will give the notes through our WhatsApp group. Just you remember this basic rules and how it change in the time and place in direct to indirect. And later I will give this book back exercise, okay. Already we have studied these basic rules and this books and this time and place also completed and this exercise also completed. Now we are going to study this poem, very interesting poem, okay. The cloth line. The cloth line. Okay, clothes line. The cloth lines. And this poem is written by the poetess Charlotte Dewitt Cole. See, Charlotte Dewitt Cole. The cloth line is written by Charlotte Dewitt Cole. Okay, and she's talking about the cloth which are hanging on the cloth line. She's talking about this poem which are hanging this cloth line. Okay, hanging this cloth line. She's talking about the cloth, how merrily they are dancing and so happy they are. Okay, see, and this poem she's explained about this cloth, how they are merrily and they are very happy and they are dancing. Okay, where? In the cloth line, in this rope. And the time which she described the March wind, the month of being very happy, in the March wind. Okay, in the in the month of March, she is explaining about this cloth line poem. And her handkerchief is gone, it's never come back. She's explained about this story, about this poem, about her handkerchief. It's gone. Okay, it's never come back again. The poem started in a happy mood from the beginning, and at the end it's a sad mood. Okay, this cloth line is written by Charlotte Dewitt Cole, and this cloth lines is explained about her handkerchief and explain about this cloth, how they are merrily and how they are dancing in the rope. And from the beginning the story is very happy, and at last this story ends in a happy mood, sad mood. Okay, sad mood. Now we are going to see about this story stanza. Okay, hand in hand they dance in a row, hither and thither and to and fro, flip, flap, flop, and away they go, fluttering creatures as white as snow. Like rusty horses they caper and prance, like fairy tale witches they wildly dance, rounded in front but hollow behind. They shiver and skip in the merry March wind. One I saw dancing excitedly, struggling so wildly till she was free, then leaving bags and cloth line behind her. She flew like a bird and no one could find her. I saw her gleam like a sail in the sun, flipping and flopping for fun. Nobody knows where she now can be, hid in a ditch or drowned in the sea. She was my handkerchief not long ago, but she will never come back to my pockets, I know. Anything understood about the story? Yes. Hand in hand they dance in a row. And this poem she's explained about this cloth, how they are merrily and how they are happy and how they are dancing in the rope. Okay, and this story, every cloth they are flipping and flapping and flopping. Flipping, which means move jerkily, and flapping, move up and down, and flop they are clap. Okay, and hand in hand they dance in a row. Hand in hand this cloth in a dancing in the rope, and they are flipping and flapping and flopping in the rope. They are very happy. Okay, they are very merrily in the rope, and they are dancing like fairy tale witches. Witches is a lady. Okay, and they are dancing like a witchy lady. They are dancing, and see, one I saw dancing excitedly. One in this cloth, one is dancing very excitedly. Here more dresses, more clothes, they are in the rope, and they are very happy and they are very merry. Okay, in one I saw that is very exciting, and struggling so wildly till she was free. And here struggling and won. It was very free, and this is very fly, okay, like a bird. And no one could find her. I saw her gleam like a sail in the sun. And this one cloth is flew away like a bird and like a sail in the sun. This see this handkerchief and flipping and flopping for fun. This handkerchief is flipping and flopping and flopping, and this handkerchief is like a sail in the sun. See, nobody knows where she now can be. Nobody knows where the handkerchief is went. Hid in a ditch or around her in the sea. She was my handkerchief not long ago, and she is written by, she is refers to the handkerchief. Whose handkerchief? The poetess handkerchief, but it is not long ago. But she will never come back to my pockets, I know. Now we understood the story. This more cloth. They are in the rope and they are dancing and they are merrily. Okay, they are very happy. In one cloth, it's fly away. Who's that? This handkerchief. Okay, her handkerchief is the poetess handkerchief, and the handkerchief is like a sail in the sun, and this she flew away like a bird. And this handkerchief is very flapping, flopping, and flapping. Okay, flipping, flapping, and flopping. And nobody knows where the handkerchief is went. And at last, who's she? She's my handkerchief. But the poetess knows she never come back again to my package, I know. Now we understood this. Now clear this cloth line. If you have any doubt as to me regarding this cloth line, okay, very easy and very interesting poem also, okay. Later I will give this book back exercise. Now I'm going to read this, okay. What time of the year is mentioned in the poem? What time she is mentioned? Which month? March month. See here, March month. They shiver and skip in the merry March winds. Merry March wind. Underline this March and write here March. And see this, the poet used many rhyming words. This makes the poem musical. Identify all the rhyming words and write them here. Row, fro, go, snow, ago, no. And prance, dance, sun, fun, be, she, behind, find. Okay. And see this. I can hear the sound of your movements of the cloth because the poet used words with sounds like flipping, flopping, and flapping. I can see the handkerchief flying in the air because the poet uses similes to compare her flight like a sail, flew like a bird, okay? Like a sail and flew like a bird. I can feel the purr of the March wind because the poet uses words like shiver, skip, struggling so wildly, dancing excitedly. Okay, see, this one later I will give through our WhatsApp group. Already I told you na, some of the classes they are completed up to this much. They are completed page number 95 up to this much you are completed. Some of the students you noted are completed. Yes or no? That students always listen and study this book back exercise, everything. Later I will give this book back exercise. I hope you all understood this grammar portion, this vocabulary, the book back exercise, and this poem also. If you have any doubt, ask to me. Okay, thank you.